What's up, guys? So today's video we're going to be hopefully watching my bearded dragon lay her eggs. Now this is not the first time I've bred bearded dragons or the first time I dealt with the eggs. I've actually done this a few times in the past, but the problem was the male that we had with the females was just too damn old and he was shooting blanks, but the females were still producing eggs thinking it was genuine. There was one time where we did have a bunch of furrows, but they just didn't make it. Started going a bunch of white fuzzy stuff on them, and we used vermiculite, which... holy shit, I have to go get vermiculite. I have to go get little tubs really quickly. Because if she lays them tonight, then it might be a thing. But last 2 days, I've had her inside of the worst possible setup for her to lay her eggs. It's been a 10-gallon aquarium with probably about 4 inches of substrate. And she's been digging, but she just hasn't laid her eggs. But today after work, I went to Walmart. I spent $29 on sand. And, well, that's sand and a big old block of organic soil. And it's actually just Eco-Earth. And it's organic, so it's the same shit Zoom Ed sells for a cheaper price. It cost me $5 for like a 12-pound block. That's going to equal about 40 or 50 fucking pounds when it's wet. But anyway, I got 3 giant bags of sand at $5 at $3.92 a piece. And I have a giant tub in front of me with a heat lamp and my female bearded dragon digging her heart out. So she should lay the eggs tonight, and I'm really hoping for it because guess what? Your boy's got the next 3 days off work due to working the last 8 days straight. I was shooting for 10. They wouldn't let me, though, so that's a bit of a bummer. So let's get this going, guys. I'm going to show you the beginning videos of this. I wanted to show you before she started digging to now, but I just wasn't able to get it. She just started immediately digging, so let's get into this. Okay, so here we are, and the bearded dragon is right there. She's created a tunnel. This is a big old tote. There's 3 bags of sand in here, which probably equal about 1.5 feet of substrate. So it should be more than enough for her to lay her eggs. The last time we did it, we used a 40-gallon breeder tank. Oh, she did not like being touched. I'm just going to help her dig out the back here a little bit. This is not a great idea to touch her while she's doing this, but at the same time, I don't want her burying herself, so I'm just going to kind of move the substrate away for her, and she's not happy with me. But, as you can see, her eggs have all been pushed down, so she's about to start laying very soon. So I'm going to leave her alone now. And this is just what I want to show you guys. Do not mess with them during this situation. I just want to do it because she was going to bury herself. And I really want her not to do that. So I want her to have a good tunnel system. And I want her to be able to go in deep enough. And the problem is she started on this side of the tub. She's just going to dig down. So what's going to happen is she'll turn around, lay her eggs, and then she'll use the soil to dig it, to fill it back in. And as you see, she's digging. So what I'm going to do is yeah, look at that. Look how deep she is. Good Lord. The rest of the soil that she's moving now will be more than enough to lay the eggs when she's done. But she's a first-time mother, so digging is coming instinctively to her. So she's not fully contemplating what she's doing. So what I'm going to do is just gently move a couple piles of sand back over here. And as you see, she does not like that. She can sense me. She thinks I'm a predator at this point. She's going into a state of motherly instinct. And I'm just going to push the sand kind of close to her so when she starts digging again, she'll have an area to sit on, lay her eggs inside, and then be able to actually push the sand back in where it's supposed to be. So I don't recommend touching at all during this process, but I did it. It's stupid, I know, but at the same time, it should be beneficial for her because she's not going to bury herself now, and the sand isn't going to fall back into the tunnel. And as you see, when she moves several times, it balls up and it'll roll right back inside. See, so she's doing twice the digging she should right now. So it's going to also kind of help her save energy once she gets to her little good spot. And this is just organic play soil. It's just from the local ponds and stuff. This is just play soil. This is play sand. It's organic. And as you see, there's actually even a leaf right there, right above her. So there's a leaf there, and then there's a leaf right there. So I'm going to keep an eye on her because she's definitely going to do it. She's definitely going to turn around before she lays her egg. So if she has her butt inside the hole and she's in a catatonic state, I'm definitely going to keep an eye on her. And as soon as I think she's done, it might take a couple of hours, but I have all night to dick around with this. So as soon as she's done, I'm going to take the eggs from here into an incubator, and I'm definitely going to be excited, guys. And the incubator is already set up. The problem is it has iguana eggs inside of it. And just a quick update on the iguana eggs, guys, for those of you who don't know. Hang on a second. We got an iguana from the Noblesville Reptile Expo from Ron Billingsley. $10, the healthiest dragon, not the healthiest iguana that he had, because the rest of them looked like they were melting. Just like the last Noblesville Expo I went to, which was just about a month ago, he had spiny-tailed iguanas, like the one I have up here, and their skin was hanging off of their bodies. They were almost dead, just like the iguanas, and he still fucking sells them. Ron Billingsley is a piece of shit. S-H-I-T with a capital S. This dude does not give a fuck about his animals because he sells shit to people that he knows is bad and he knows is going to die. In the beginning, I used to defend Ron Billingsley because, hey, if you get an animal and it dies, you really can't blame the store owner for your possible lack of husbandry. Anything can happen. They can just fucking die of a heart attack. Animals die constantly. But all his animals, 9 times out of 10, are extremely underweight, malnourished, and just nasty. But anyway, from the first Noblesville Expo that I went to, I keep saying bearded dragon because of her. I bought an iguana. Female iguana with a nipped tail. No big deal. Tail was growing back. Okay, healthiest looking one, $10. Sold. They had a female for $150. A gigantic, fully grown red female for $150. And a big-ass green male for $50. I about jumped on both of them, but I didn't. But brought the iguana home, set up a tank.
Somebody go out there and pick up garbage out.
But we bought an iguana, brought it home, got everything set up. Sorry, I just did a cut. And had to mix my audio. And a few weeks go by. She starts losing weight. Feeding like crazy, eating like crazy, but she's just not gaining. But she's getting fatter, but her body's getting thinner. Her stomach was growing, and one day I picked her up, and I'm like, what the hell's going on? And I picked her up, and I started feeling her underbelly, and I felt down her side, and I could feel eggs everywhere. So, went through that, tried to get everything set up, and she got egg-bound and sadly died. Well, when she died, I took the eggs out of her, and they're in the incubator. And there were 19 eggs, and they're about this fucking big, compared to a dragon, iguana that's only about 2 feet long, from tip to end of tail. Very small female, so when she died, I took the eggs out of her, and I put them in the incubator, and all of them were fertile. They all had embryos on top of them. But the problem was, and the problem is, there's no more embryos, not even any babies. There's only 2 eggs that could potentially still have embryos inside that look like they might have embryos inside of them. The rest of them are confirmed dead. So I'm taking one of the containers out, and I'm throwing the eggs away. I'm going to take all the eggs that are dead and throw them away. I don't even care anymore because the bottom's getting really hard and the top's staying real gooey. And there's no embryos, no sign of life, nothing. So those eggs are going to be thrown away, and they're going to be replaced with the bearded dragon eggs, but after I clean and wash the containers. And I actually have a couple containers downstairs I'm going to use for this reason. But female dragon's at the bottom digging her ass off, and I didn't want her to go to the bottom, but she did. There's over a foot of fucking substrate here. There's a foot and a half maybe of substrate, so she dug deep. Like I said, first time mother, usually they dig at an angle. She dug fucking halfway straight down, so more than likely what I'll have to do is just wait. If she doesn't lay the eggs in the next 2 or 3 hours, I'll just pull her out of the damn hole, stop her digging, set her on the surface, fill the holes back in, and start a burrow for her at one end to where she goes to an angle, like a slope, and go from there. But I really don't want to do that, and I don't think I will. I think I'll just let her do her thing. And if I wake up tomorrow, if I fall asleep during the middle of the night during this process, if she hasn't laid her eggs, and I wake up in the morning and she's thinner, I'm definitely going to start gently removing the sand. I'm not going to start digging and moving because, too, if you move it, pressure can build up and crush the eggs. They're soft, they're spongy, they're just little body goo still. So you can actually put too much pressure on them and split the eggs. That's why the female digs to a certain depth and then gently buries in, and then she doesn't pound it, she just walks away. But yep, so we're going to come back in a minute, guys, and we're going to see how deep, and maybe even by the time we come back, she might be laying her eggs. One can only hope, though. Alright, guys, it's time. The female is laying her eggs, finally. Let's take a look at this. Alright, guys, so she's in a catatonic state right now, but if you look at that. There's the eggs. Look at them. Oh, she made such a big little burrow, too. Here she is, eyes all caked. She's in a catatonic state. She can't see anything right now, but she is laying her eggs. Oh, that is amazing. Autofocus, screw off. So far I only see one, but she just turned around a few minutes ago.
Well, she just pushed that one out.
Yep, there we go. Here comes another one. And cool part is, the female squirrel that we feed all the time, she has just brought, for the first time during their first outing, her little children. She brought her little babies with her. So we have 4 of the baby squirrels and the mother squirrel in the yard right now, and we're feeding them. And on top of it, it's storming. Tornado advisory is going through, and on top of that, my female is dropping her eggs, and I'm so freaking excited. Now, let's hope that she goes and these guys are fertile, because that's going to be a drop. See how hard she's lifting? Alright, guys. I'm going to be back when she's done, because I have to leave, sadly. But I'll be right back to you. For you guys, it'll be a minute. For me, it'll be an eternity till I get home. This is amazing. I can't wait to see how many she has. I'm going to guess around 19. What do you guys guess? Maverick, no one asked you. You and your little booger nose. I love you. Okay, guys, so it's been about 2 hours roughly. She's out, she's empty, and the babies are somewhere right here. So I just went out and bought all of this stuff right here. These clear tubs are going to be used for the incubation. This is going to be for my baby Balfouri. This is going to be for one of my other little slings I should be getting soon. No idea, and these are just miscellaneous. But I did buy very, very soft bristled paintbrushes at the Dollar Tree today. And I think they're going to come in real handy for digging her eggs out. But as you see, Mama is still digging. So I wanted to run her a bath. My mom's in the bathroom at the moment taking a bath. So for what we're going to do now is we're just going to stick her up here in this little warm. It's hot as hell in the house right now. I made sure that I increased heat for her. But you know what? Hang on. I'm not doing anything with the eggs yet until I get up the vermiculite set up. Alright guys, so the vermiculite inside of here in both these containers warm. I even have egg pressings. As you can see, you just use your index finger, your thumb like I like to. Big ass thumb though. So we're going to get digging. Let's go. Alright guys, so we're going to get digging. I know these guys are fairly deep, so I'm not going to worry too much as of the first couple of feet. But I'm moving all the substrate.
I'd start being easy because right about there is where her hole was.
Yeah, I know it's where her hole was, but the babies are on the bottom. If you look, guys, this is all organic. It's even got outside leaves in it still. This is probably just literally from a sandbar. I'm being cautious, easy. I'm letting my fingers do the feeling because we're getting close now. I saw that leaf and I about freaked. How well is this going to work? Not very well at all. Okay, that might not be a thing. This is when I'm going to start getting cautious because now I'm about 4 inches from the bottom. I have no idea how many eggs she had, but I'm going to guess at... Oh, there's a little bit of white dirt, white rock. I'm going to guess anywhere from 10 to 15. If she has more than 15, being a first-time mother, I'll be surprised. Some females can lay 20 to 25 first litter, but that's only if the eggs are small. Fun tip, though, female bearded dragons can lay a couple of clutches off of one breeding, so I have to keep an eye on her if she starts getting fat on me. Oh, there they are. Right there.
I wouldn't have even imagined they were over there in that corner. She wasn't even over near that corner. I know she laid some over that way.
That's why I'm starting to kind of... Because they're piled. Oh, see look, big stones. It's a chunk of rose quartz actually, guys. We're going to keep that. That's kind of cool. Little chunk of rose quartz. And already, I can tell they're fertile. Oh my god, they're stuck. Okay, okay, it's a decent little clutch. Probably not as many as I thought. Oh, there we go, there's more right there. I know she was right about here when she laid a couple. She had to have been.
I think she might have moved them.
No. She might have just piled them up. But I know she was in this area when she laid. Oh. What the hell is that?
A giant rock?
Yeah, another big ass rock. Huh. Just trying to make sure she hasn't. Now this seems a little bit rough, but the eggs are in a different spot entirely than what I originally thought they would be. And I think it's going to be
Oh god, that scared
Ow,
me.
that hurt. That just broke the
Tote.
toe in my gut. Huh. Ooh, there's more. There's a little bit more than I thought there was.
Now you could probably use the brush.
Yeah, oh, she's got some big eggs and some small eggs, too. Where's the other one? Where's the little brush? All right, pause
Probably
real quick.
still in there.
Alright, guys, so here we are back with this. These are some pretty big eggs, actually. Y'all hear audio outside. That'd be my neighbor Jim talking to my neighbor Mike. I'd say 10, 15, or maybe more.
I think you can see 10 or 15 watching this. There's one.
And there's the first little pearl.
Hold on, you zoomed in, so we have to zoom out a little bit so you can see them.
You have to keep them the way you pull them out. Look how white that is. Tiana, it says AF right here. Click AF.
Oh.
Look how white that is. Alright, we're going to get it in the incubator. And there is... These are smaller than I thought they'd actually be. Just gently pull them.
So 2.
I need to redo my holes. Shit.
Too big?
Yeah.
3.
Be very careful.
They're so squishy.
Yeah, they are. They're very delicate at this stage, guys.
4.
Don't count them yet.
Why?
I want to know at the end.
Ah, but I want to count them.
No.
Fine.
How many from counting them?
We're at 5 minutes.
I'm just remaking the holes now. Oh, there's more than it looked. It'd be so gentle. Because they're actually stuck together.
Yeah, it honestly looks like a lot more on camera. Never mind.
And there's the whole clutch moved. Just blowing a little bit, take the extra sand off, which isn't a problem.
Blowing the sand on the phone.
I figured I would be.
6 minutes.
Okay, go ahead and pause it. We'll be right back, guys. Alright, guys, so here we go. We have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Fuck, 1, 2, hang on. Confirm 19. Sorry, I had an entire mess up moment there with counting, so we're going to get these guys closed up, incubated, and we'll be back in a week to show you guys some progress updates, and hope you guys enjoy this video. I'm super stoked, and Mama seems like she is relieved. Just got her in this temp tank really quickly, and she looks relaxed. She's going to get a nice bath, and this has got to be done with. Don't know where I'm going to put it, but I'm going to find something to do with it. Stacy, if you want to make sure there's no loose eggs, you can. I know you're going to have fun doing that. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, and we will see you guys next time. Later.